Yeah, so today's video we're gonna be using two examples of how to actually do some simple image manipulation, put some filters on image, and we're gonna use the some random API website as well as Pillow. So we're gonna use those two, uh, and you can choose to stay with Pillow or use both. Um, in the current bot that I'm working on, I use both, so that's probably the best bet for maximum image manipulation and stuff like that. Especially if you know what you're doing with Pillow. I'm assuming you don't because you're watching this video, but in the future, if you know. But anyways, any errors that you may get, just head over to the coding channel and ask for help. If you don't have any errors, you can still join and post your bot over here, or just talk and chill. And I don't know if you can hear me eating, but anyway, let's get into this. Okay. So you want to import Pillow, but first off, before we actually import Pillow, let's open up our terminal, and you also want to make sure that you want to make sure that you have Pillow installed. I'm assuming you do, but if you don't, then hold on, let's just let this load for a second. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so if you don't have it installed, just do pip install Pillow. Oh, for some people who don't know, um, the way you install it, what's it called during when you install it is not always the same when you're gonna import it. So let's say I install a Pillow over here. Okay, so it's gonna say that requirements already satisfied or something like that. But so I install Pillow, I go to the text editor and I do this. Jesus, this is so slow. Import Pillow. Uh, you don't do this, at least for Pillow. For most things that you would install, you would just do like uh import Discord when you install Discord Pi. It has a .py at the end when you install it, but for the most part, when you import it, you import Discord. So yeah, it's not always the same. When you import Pillow, you import PIL. So we're gonna do from PIL import image as well as from P PIL import image. Uh, is it image filter? I think it's image filter. Okay, so we're putting in image filter. So we're gonna start off with a blur filter command. So you pass in a URL for an image, and it converts the image to bytes. And we use that bytes to okay, you know what? Let's get into it because you probably don't understand what I'm saying. Find that command. Async define. Of course, we want the args to be URL. Just gonna make that a string, and that's that for now. So we're gonna check something, HTTPS. We're gonna check to see if the URL starts with this. So we're gonna do string, make a little tuple over here, HTTPS and HTTP. So if it starts with HTTP or HTTPS, if URL that starts with HTTPS. Okay, so that's when we're gonna start doing this stuff. So now I usually just use requests for this. It's not an asynchronous. Well, it's not something you'd use in an asynchronous function, but yeah, I don't like using AO HTTP or all that other stuff. So I'm just gonna use requests. Requests. Yeah, it works fine for me. So I just don't care, honestly. Let's also import from IO import bytes IO because we'll need this in the bytes conversion, and we're gonna get the URL. So we're gonna get the URL of the image. We also want to turn this into a variable actually. So r equals request. Think of r as response. So response is the image. So we're gonna get the image content like this. Image equals image.open bytes io r.content. So oops, content mode equals r. Okay, so I have a bunch of wafer crumbs all over the place, and I think that's all we need to import, hopefully. We're also going to do image dot invert. No, not invert. Image dot filter. Image filter. No. Filter dot blur. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Now we're gonna do b equals bytes io. Image. We're gonna turn this into a variable actually, because that's the image we want to be using. So I'm just gonna make it im.save. We're gonna pass in b over here, which is this variable, and we're gonna do format equals png. Now gifs and Python do not go well with each other, so we're gonna put something in place to handle that. I actually forgot how to do it, so hold on. Oops. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do try. We're also going to put this on top of here. I'm gonna try. We're gonna check to see if the image is a GIF or if it's not. Okay, so we're gonna do try image dot seek. I'm gonna put 1 inside of it. I'm not entirely sure why I put 1 there, but I do. So accept EOF error. I think that's how it's called. Well, we're about to find out. Okay, so is animated equals true, right? Hold on. Okay, so I turned Atom off by mistake. Just a normal day in the life of Clark. Oh, man. This is quite scuffed. Okay, so we're gonna turn true. Okay. I know this is really scuffed, but what can you do, man? What can you do? Is animated equals true. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do for now. If hold on, we're also gonna import OS because we need to. You'll understand in a while. If is animated equals true, ctx.send uh, uh, Python is okay. GIF is not support. Like whenever I work with GIFs in Python, it just doesn't work out. Like it's too hard. It's either too hard or like it just straight up does not work. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's literally impossible. Okay, it's not impossible, but I'm just gonna put GIF is not supported, and we're gonna check if elif is animated uh, is not true. No, I'm just gonna put else. Okay, so else, and we're gonna do that. I think I can just take this off, right? Okay, I'm just gonna take this off. So we're gonna save this, and we're gonna put b image, bim, which is bytes image, the bytes b.get value. Okay, so this is the bytes. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do async with open. We're gonna name the file this is just creating a file, and then we're gonna use OS to delete it once we put the file I'll put the file to chat, I guess. So we're gonna do blur.png. Make sure to put a file type at the end because you want that. And we're gonna put wb. Okay, and we're gonna do it as image. We're gonna do image. I think we can do await. I'm gonna do await image.add image.write because it isn't async. Okay, we're gonna do image.write b underscore image. Okay, so and we're gonna create an embed actually. So let's create an embed. Embed equals discord.embed. Here's a little trick that I picked up. I'm just gonna make the title blur filter as well as an image. We want to set the image of the embed to the picture over here. So what we're gonna do is embed.set image URL equals attachment blur.png, and I think that should work. Okay, so yeah, that should work. So we're not gonna set a color or anything like that. Just gonna keep the embed simple, and we're gonna do await ctx.send embed equals embed. Okay, so once we've created the image, the blurry image from the URL up here, we're gonna do os.remove yeah, we're just gonna do blur.png. So once it's send the embed, you don't need the file to be on your on your PC, so you might as well just delete it. Or anything that's hosting the bot, it will delete the image. And I think that's what you want. I don't. I mean, if you're self-hosting it and you just have a bunch of blur.png images, then that's kind of weird. Uh, but anyways, yeah. So os.remove. I think this should work. If it does not, then that's okay. We'll just fix the errors. I've done this a million times before, so. No, it's test.py. I am recording, right? 15 minutes. Time flies by so fast. Tests.py. Okay. So once this runs, let's just check to see if, okay, we have the event. Sometimes I forget to write the event for these videos, and I wait here, waiting for something to print to terminal, and then I'm such a dumbass, man. And I make so many mistakes in my stuff too. But whatever. It is what it is. Uh, Discord work. Hold on. Okay. Load up for Christ's sake. Okay, so we're gonna put blur. Uh, let's copy Curb's ID. I just go to settings and I'll get developer tools or developer mode, whatever it's called, turned on, and you can copy IDs if you don't have that. Okay, so we have. I'm just gonna copy the link of this, and if all goes well, it should work. So let's go ahead and do blur. And this is the URL, of course. Okay, so it did not work. Okay, cool. Yeah, I should have known. Should have known this would happen. Let's take out the await there just in case. Okay, so as image. Okay, so it should work. I'll also have a GitHub repository of the code of Polaroid, the bot I'm currently working on. It's an image manipulation bot, and if you don't want to watch the rest of this video, you can go ahead and just check out the code, because okay, that's weird. It did not. Hold on. What the hell? Let's try that one more time. Okay, it didn't work. Attachment blur.png. Hold on. Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's make it exactly the way my original code was, to see if that'll work. I think it's this that's the real problem over here. So we're gonna bring them over to here. But first, is animated equals equals. This could also be the problem. I really doubt it is though. False. False. Yeah, it's not. I don't think this is the problem, but we're gonna redo it over here. So yeah, let's try this again. Python test py. I swear to God, I'm gonna get diabetes if I don't have it already. Okay, I'm gonna see if the command works. Okay, it does not work. Okay, so uh yeah. Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, I messed up real bad. File equals discord.file. I thought it was gonna be like, smooth throughout the whole video, but geez, I was wrong. PNG. We're gonna do file equals file, and that should work. So I did it wrong. Just a simple mishap, and yeah, we're gonna create the embed over again. So embed equals discord.embed. Let's just speed through this title. Title equals blur filter. We're gonna make the embed.set image. URL equals attachment blur.png. Okay, so this should work. If it does not work, I'm ending this video and I'm going to redo it. Oh man, 21 minutes of me. I wonder who will watch till the end. Jesus Christ, man. Who is watching these videos? Okay, so there we go. It worked. Again, there I have the exact same code right here. We actually don't need this, I don't think. So we can just take that off and leave it over here. So yeah, we don't want to do that over again. So yeah, just take that off and it should work. So code in the description, of course, and we're gonna actually get into the second command. And we're going to do, what are we going to do? Well, let's look for it. This is the thing over here. Let's look for it. So we're gonna go to the some random API. Well, I'm not gonna link this in the description because I already know I'm not gonna make any promises because I simply know that I will not uh, I will not link them in the description. I mean, it's some random API.ml. Come on, man. Uh, anyway, we're gonna do. What are we gonna do? You could use any of these using the method that I have done. This gives the wasted GTA overlay. This gives the inverted. I'm simply going to do sepia. So I'll just go to here and we'll copy this link. So Control plus C, and we'll make a new command. So add client.command async def. You don't really need to do all of this. Honestly, you could get a blur filter without doing all of this, but this is just for the sake of using Pillow, honestly. Because, it's fun. All this is just fun stuff that you want to do as a programmer, right? But hey, a big part of being a programmer is being lazy, so. Anyway, sepia. So we're gonna put ctx URL. Again, we're gonna do the same check. So we're just gonna copy this. We actually have to go back and copy this. So let's do that. And yeah, we're gonna make an embed equals discord.embed. Title equals sepia. We're just gonna speed through this because it's not really that hard. Embed equals set no embed dot set set image. URL equals, and we're gonna set the URL to this, but except at the end of this, the reason why you are getting this little thing over here is because you need an avatar query. So what we're gonna do is use the URL. Let's make it into a string, actually string, and let's do avatar. So we're gonna do a question mark avatar equals URL, and we're gonna turn this into an F string so it actually registers as the URL rather than just the brackets and the URL itself. So we're gonna put this little argument over here into this, and what it does is basically, so let's just say I copy this URL, and I do, let's go over here and let's do avatar equals, but we are doing it through the bot, as you can see. It also gives a little SRA thing over here. I just ignored it. It doesn't really matter. But if you don't like that, then you can just use a different API. In which case, I'll be making a second video on how to actually do this without SRA, because SRA is pretty easy. You just put the URL over here. But if you don't really care about this, then uh, you'll be fine. If you do care, of course, the video, and you can also use Pillow as well. I'm pretty sure Pillow has other filters, and you can just do this. You already have the code, just replicate it and use a different filter rather than just blur, of course. So yeah, so let's put it to the test, of course. Await ctx.send embed equals embed. Okay. Now, of course, you have to handle the errors and all of that, but I'm just gonna trust that you know what you're doing and you can do that, because the video will be way too long if I touch on those things. It'll be like 15 minutes or some shit. Christ's sake. Test.py. What's it called? Okay, so it's online. We're gonna copy this, but except we're gonna turn blur into sepia, and bam, there we go. So we have our sepia image. Very simple, very easy, and yeah, that's about it. I'll also make a video on APIs, how to use like dog fact, cat fact. I mean, it's all really simple, to be honest, but uh, you don't learn it by looking at. Okay, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But you gotta learn it somehow, simple or not. So yeah, so I'm gonna make a video on that, so just stay tuned. I might uh, tell you that I'm making the video if you're in the, what's it called, the Discord server. If you're in there, I'll give you a little notice. I won't ping anybody, but if you're active, you talk and look around in the server, you'll see that I say that um you'll see that I say whenever I'm going to do something. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. You don't need to join the Discord, honestly. Uh, you could join the Discord Pi server for help, but no, it's there. It's there if you want to check it out and stuff. Talk to me or whatever. Anyway, end the video.